is an American-operated radio station with a transmitter in and broadcast license belonging to Baja California, Mexico, and is therefore required to abide by the broadcast rules and regulations set forth by Mexico and its Federal Communications Commission, including various announcements throughout the day. Normal programming will resume in just a few moments.
Jive turkey on the front, and it's a giant turkey.
Hello. Good morning.
That was real. The rest of it is a complete fabrication.
Good morning.
At the DMV, you tell the examiner to meet you out back so they can blank you in the car.
Oh, God. Haunt me?
No! Well, good morning, 505. It is America's finest city. Under some clouds this morning, and if you're on your way into work, you're probably getting the first drops. As I pulled in this morning just a few minutes ago, the first drops of rain hitting the windshield. We're looking for heavy rain today, so prepare for that. And boy, into the afternoon, really, really heavy rain. So we'll get you through this morning. We'll keep you up to speed on the commute across from me. Sarah, good morning, Sarah.
Good morning.
Hey, good morning, E-Rock.
Hey, good morning.
We're in the camouflage today, combat fatigues.
Yeah, prepared for for this rain.
For the apocalypse, the rain apocalypse happening. I know Sarah was telling me that lifeguard stands are going to be handing out sandbags, and I'm like, who needs sandbags? I guess if you're like, I know like Mission Beach, Pacific Beach, they flood sometimes, right?
Boardwalk, yeah.
Yeah, you remember
Boardwalks.
the news reporters out there in those huge puddles?
That's right. The guy in the back, they do it in the canoe while people are walking, and 2 feet of water behind them. Like, hey, you're ruining the shot. Get out. All right. What else do we need to know today, Sarah?
Okay, well, California has more than $20 million in tax refunds from last year that still haven't been refunded yet. And this is mainly due to people who moved and didn't update their address. So if you are still waiting on your refund, make sure you update your address on the Franchise Tax Board's website. You can just Google it. And they say you should actually receive your refund immediately following the update.
Oh, cool. All right.
Yeah. I mean, they have checks ranging from $1 to $50,000. So even if it's a small thing, you still get it back.
I forgot to do that when I moved to Idaho.
Oh, man.
And I had a pretty decent refund coming.
Jeez.
It was over $5,000.
Oh, man.
And I contacted them. They're like, well, you have to do that within so many years, and you're like 6 months out of it. I was like, no. So kiss it goodbye. You can owe us forever. If you owe us, oh no, that's forever. But if we owe you, that's only good. I think it's like 4.5 years, 4 years, something like that. I'm not a tax guy, but I was like, what? Wait a minute. How does it work where I owe you forever, but you don't owe me forever? That's some kind of, cuss word. So, all right. Hey, I want to say real quick, this is going to be weird, but I'm going to say something that I think a lot of people don't know. Whenever you say the word President George Bush, people often just take a stab at him and just go, oh, idiot or warmonger, or, they take him out. Yesterday was World AIDS Day, and of all the presidents, George Bush deserves the most credit for eradicating AIDS. In the United States in particular, eradicating AIDS around the planet. And it was President Bush, back in the day when it wasn't cool to talk about AIDS, like, oh, we don't want to talk about this. That's a disease. When it really wasn't. It was a problem in Africa.
Right.
And President Bush said, no, we know it's a problem in Africa, and we appreciate that, and I'm going to go ahead and raise some money. And at the time, he started raising money and awareness, and he started a campaign to help get medication over in Africa. They said, well, it's not going to work because those people don't go to clinics, they don't use medication. He pushed forward. At the time he started, there were less than 50,000 people getting medication for AIDS in Africa. By the time he got done, it had gone to 2 million. And now they're saying over 4 million people a year able to get access to AIDS medication because of what he did. They're saying when all the dust settles from the wars and all the horrible things that have happened since 9/11, and his presidency is remembered, that will be one of the biggest things people remember, is that he did everything he could to eradicate AIDS in a country where nobody would talk about it and nobody wanted to admit it was a problem, and little kids were dying of AIDS because their parents would die in these poor African villages. Their parents would die of AIDS, and the kids, having been birthed into it, having it been birthed with it, one brother taking care of a little brother, not knowing what to do, and they both die from it.
Yeah.
So say whatever you will, that will be his legacy, and so good on him for that, and good on America for stepping up when the rest of the world was like, we don't know what to do. America did stand up and do that. So for all the mistakes we make, every once in a while, it's good to give yourself a little bit of a pat on the back.
Yeah, for sure.
Yesterday was World AIDS Day, and it's cool that it all worked out like that. So sometimes you just got to step up. It's very cool. What's going on in Dirt, Sarah?
Well, there's an A-list actress that every guy basically drools over. She's been hiding the fact that she's married. Tell you who it is in the dirt. Z90.
One Direction Live.
Z90's got your tickets now.
We're One Direction. You want your tickets?
Text the word One Direction to 33903. One Direction. July 9th. Walk on Stadium. Text the win now. And online.
Z90.com.
One Direction.